Hey man, the king in his crown, bro. I had to come prepared.
Wow.
For doing this.
Hey, I'll hop in right there. I don't want to hear any bubble slander.
Right? The bubble was tough, right?
I don't want to hear it. Well, tough or not, everybody was there.
That's true.
How many slices of pizza do you eat at?
At least 4 for sure.
At least 4.
That would be like the minimum, I guess.
Okay. I'm gonna take the 5 minutes. It's worth it. All right. Yo. Welcome back. Another episode of The Kick.
Finger guns.
Welcome to season 2, by the way.
That's right. First episode of season 2.
It's your boy Fred, E of no nicknames.
Nah.
What you mean, nah?
I got something for you. I've been scheming.
What you got?
I've been thinking. Look, man. We pull up here, right? And this is a daily thing for you viewers at home. This man constantly with the monster.
It is kind of a daily thing
with the
actually.
Energy. So since you need so much energy, I've come to the conclusion that your nickname will be the Low Energy Lieutenant. That's what I got for you.
I'm filming this in protest. This episode is being recorded in protest due to that nickname. But anyway.
So you say you always have energy?
So it's Fred. And
already.
And of course, the other host of the Kick podcast, Seth.
What's happening?
The firstborn.
The firstborn.
AKA court jester.
AKA young finger guns.
Okay, yeah. AKA finger gun phenom. And we're back with the Kick. We gave y'all a couple weeks to miss us.
Yeah, that's true.
Set up a new studio.
From the studio. Why have you the studio?
We in the studio. So
yeah, the wide shot kind of gives away what we're gonna be talking about a little bit,
Yeah. So we got some props. And the whole purpose of today is because
no sponsorships.
Yeah, no free ads. Because Finger Gun Phenom over there is going to present his case for who the NBA GOAT, greatest player of all time. He's going to present his case, and I'm going to sit back and I'm just going to listen to him present his case. I might ask some questions. I might counter a couple things, but this is about your boy Seth putting together his case for his NBA GOAT.
Yes, sir.
And I use the phrase "his case."
All right, already
kind
starting
of loosely, but whatever. But yeah, so here we are. We're gonna listen to Seth explain who he thinks the GOAT is, and then probably next week I'm gonna give my case for my GOAT. But we decided to break it up.
Yeah, it's a big debate.
That's all anybody's talking about lately.
Yeah, well, I wonder why.
Right?
Ooh.
So let's kick it off. So, we got the props set up.
That
it might give away the leanings already, but let's see how this case comes off.
This man.
All right, so tell us what are your criteria for who's the greatest of all time?
For a GOAT?
Yeah.
Look, man. I'm sorry to say, this might ruffle a few feathers out there.
Wait, go back and switch your camera.
This might ruffle a few feathers out there. I forgot the names were switched. This might ruffle a few feathers out there, but I'm sorry to say this. It's not just about points, right? Can we both agree that the GOAT, the greatest of all time, is not just about scoring?
Sure.
Okay. Stay in this camera real quick.
Sure.
Listen, all right. It's not just about scoring. For me, the GOAT has to, or someone who's greatest of all time status, has to be essential to his team, right? His or her. He has to be, that person that you trust with the ball. He has to inspire and move his team around him, inspire and move the game. You know what I mean? He has to, like there has to be something about him that's also legendary that people can talk about. Being the greatest of all time comes with a heavy responsibility and a heavy it comes away with it. You know what I'm saying? Like other things are gonna cascade and other things are gonna domino effect because you are the greatest player.
But being inspirational and legendary, those are two important criteria.
Yeah,
okay.
Of course. All right. Of course. I mean, but that comes with the territory. That comes with the territory. I think those things come afterwards, right? So, and everyone has his the one before him, you know what I mean? A great before him, so to speak. You know what I mean? Ali was before Tyson, right? You know what I'm saying? Elgin Baylor was before Michael Jordan, right? You know what I'm saying? Joe Montana with that throw was probably before Tom Brady. There's a few that we can probably, you know what I mean, knock out. But with every greatest of all time, their time has to come at some point where a younger, more fresher version pulls through and just takes that title. And if the title gets taken, the title gets taken. You know what I mean? If you become the greatest of all time after that, well, then that's just it, because you're the greatest of all time, not just a period of time or a decade or a generation. We're talking about the greatest of all time here.
Of all time.
Of all time.
Okay.
So that's my criteria.
All right.
Yeah. To long answer it.
Do you have to have seen these players play?
No, because I mean,
you never saw Elgin Baylor play.
Because of me. But no, I don't think if you're gonna be the greatest of all time, people are gonna understand. People are not even gonna know the sport, and they're still gonna know who you are. Like, I've never watched a full game of golf, but I know that Tiger Woods is up there. You know what I'm saying? Because of the name he's created for himself. So you know what I mean. And if I were to go and look at stats, that the proof would be right in the pudding, so to speak. I can see the recipe he's cooking up, and I can see that, all right, on paper, makes sense that this guy is all he's hyped up to be. He's talked about, you know what I mean? So I can understand that. Messi, I haven't watched too much of soccer, but there's a Messi Ronaldo debate. Who's the greatest? Were you around for
Pele?
No one was around for Pele. But they know what he's done. They know what he's done because of the stats, because of what they see. And so I don't think you have to be around to watch that person. I think that debate only happens, and I would say this, when you're talking about your GOAT, meaning, Fred's GOAT, Seth's GOAT, whoever's GOAT. Like, when you're talking about that, okay, yeah, you can bring in that conversation of, oh, I watched this person play. I grew up around him, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's cool, because that's your GOAT. But we're talking about those last two words in the GOAT.
All time.
Not your time or my time. It's all time.
Okay. So, how long does it take for the title to change hands, do you think?
Until someone breaks it. You know what I mean? Until someone breaks that mold, honestly. I don't think there's really a time limit on it. Like, if 50, 60 years from now we never see a player like LeBron again, I don't think his status will be broken, you know what I mean? But if someone comes along and does take that title in 50 or 60 years, 70 years, 80 years, like, that title belongs to that person now. You know what I mean? There could be someone out there to break the all-time scoring record. You know what I mean? If LeBron gets hurt, he just doesn't continue playing. Yeah, they're going to be playing till they're 60, but it's possible.
But it doesn't happen in like 3 or 4 years.
If they're that good, it could possibly happen. Of all time. If they come in and they cook in all categories and they're just known, renowned, hey, they took that spot. You know what I mean?
All right. Who is your greatest of all time?
LeBron. James. LeBron. Does he have a middle name? What's LeBron's middle name?
Ramon.
LeBron Ramon James. The king. The kid from Akron.
Which you went and got a Whopper Happy Meal today? What's going on, man? Is that made of paper?
Yeah, it's pulled in, you know. Hey, man, the king in his crown, bro. I had to come prepared for doing this the right way. Gotta fit over the beanie because, you know what I'm saying? LeBron James.
LeBron is the GOAT.
LeBron's the GOAT.
The GOAT.
The greatest of all time. No questions asked. He's the GOAT.
Break it down.
All right. So check this out. So like we talked about earlier, right? Scoring is not everything. And mind you, that these stats I'm about to drop, right? They're not all mine. These are easily accessible.
Oh yeah, I got them up right now.
You know what I'm saying? For anybody who has watched the game, the sport. Everything's there. So this isn't plagiarism just because I'm taking other people's points. Because I've done a little bit of my own research. You know, if I was gonna come with this debate, I had to come prepared. So I got my stuff locked and loaded. I got Yo, these two got crazy props.
What'd you say? You've done what?
I've done my fair share of research. The millennial way with not just Chat GPT, right? It wasn't just all Chat GPT. There was a little bit of it in there. Okay, but if people can show me stats from Instagram, right, and Google, you know, how many times come on.
Do you have someone in mind when you say that?
Maybe. Maybe
So someone showed you stats from Instagram? Is that what's going on?
Someone showed me this picture of LeBron and Jordan next to each other with how many times they've gone to the finals and how many times they've won. And
so you're saying that's the same thing as like GPT?
Yeah.
Okay.
It just gathers all the stats for you,
The stats
right?
are there. They're there. That's fine. Okay.
So here's the case, right?
Mm-hmm.
We can both agree that scoring isn't the main thing that wins championships, right?
That's absolutely correct.
Okay. So,
but you mentioned championship.
Yes.
The championships are a factor.
Championships are a factor.
Okay, all right.
I would say so.
Just asking.
I would say.
No reason for me to have asked that.
That's crazy.
Just curious. Go ahead.
All right. Yeah, you gotta wait for next week. So championships, right?
There go that word again.
What would you say wins championships?
Greatness.
Run that by me one more time.
Greatness.
So greatness wins championship.
Yeah.
Okay, but like in terms of like, you know, something essential to the game, you know what I mean? Like from basketball.
With that crown on, you remind me of the king from Robin Hood. I'm gonna put it in the Robin Hood cartoon. You know what I'm talking about? The lion that's wearing the crown. So yeah, greatness wins championship.
Okay, but what else? Like in terms of, you know, actions being had.
I say greatness because there's a combination of things, and when you're dominant enough in enough of those factors, that's greatness. And that's not usually, you go back over the NBA champions throughout history, they were great. That team was great.
So would you consider Kobe great?
Absolutely.
Okay. Would you consider, I don't know, let's say Shaquille O'Neal great?
Yeah. And by the way, a bunch of players that were great that didn't win championships, for sure.
Okay. Karl Malone?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Because in 2004, they went up against the Detroit Pistons.
Yep.
And got cooked at the championship finals.
4-1.
And people were upset.
I wasn't.
And I would call you out. You're not a Laker fan. But that's a whole nother topic. But I mean, you know, people would assume that you have these great players. You know, something great's about to happen, especially when the Pistons don't really have anybody Hall of Fame wise, you know, except for old homeboy we just looked up.
Ben Wallace.
You know, that's the only guy they had on there. And he didn't even score, right? Just playing his role. I think Michael Jordan is a very, very, very good role player. The greatest of all time at playing his role in that team.
What?
He's a role player. He's a puzzle piece.
What?
He's a puzzle piece and a decent formula. It's like grandma's old, you know, recipe.
Wait a second.
You need every essential piece.
Can you just give me that sentence again? Let me. All right. What did you just say?
Michael Jordan is the greatest role player.
Holy shop.
He is a puzzle piece. Double hat is crazy. Double hat is wild.
I need to get a giant. I'm gonna get the giant.
The giant blue hat.
Okay, go ahead.
He's a role player.
All right.
He's a role player.
I'm gonna let you finish this argument.
Because we know that defense and rebounding wins championships. That's a known thing. You know, you've coached yourself, correct?
You said defense wins championship.
Yes.
Okay.
You've coached yourself, correct?
Yeah, I've dabbled.
Yeah, right. But what was like one of the biggest things you were
get
telling
back
your
on
team?
defense?
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
After that turnover, right? And whoever controls that turnover, you know, kind of controls that. Whoever controls turnovers controls the way the game flows.
Okay.
Right. Controls the amount of points that are being scored, and is able to dish it out to whoever is ready to score. You know, if the team is not ready to get back on defense, they're cooked. Defense and rebounding.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's simple. It's not just all about scoring. You know, we've seen that before, where teams have elite scorers, and they still get. Which, by the way, LeBron went up against one of them. You know, the Golden State Warriors, 73 and what was it again?
73-9.
Yeah, 73-9.
Yeah,
they were elite scorers, right? But
yeah.
You know, LeBron still went up there by himself, took care of business. Who did Michael Jordan have on his team that was an elite defender and rebounder? I mean, I know you would say he would be an elite defender, right? I mean, that's fair to say. Looking at his stats and watching the way he plays and hearing how people talk about him, he was great on defense. You know, his tenacity shows that.
Yeah.
But who else would you say would be a good puzzle piece in those Chicago Bulls for defense and rebounding?
Scottie Pippen.
Okay, that's a good one.
Okay.
Is there anybody else?
Dennis Rodman.
Okay, and before that,
Horace Grant.
Big Horace Grant, which is what 18th all time in offensive rebounds, if my stats are correct here.
They probably aren't, but okay, let's
fact check that real quick. All time offensive rebounds, Horace Grant is number 18. Right? Only 17 other people were ahead of that guy.
Okay.
In offensive rebounding. Okay. And he had him on his team. Michael Jordan was winning. Right? And that paired with Scottie Pippen, paired with I don't know who was your coach again?
Oh yeah, Phil Jackson.
Oh, Mr. Phil Jackson, one of the greatest coaches of all time, right? Yep. Is that fair to say for Phil Jackson? So he had, you know, an elite rebounder, defender, triangle offense with one of the greatest coaches of all time.
Okay.
And it was a beautiful formula. It was a beautiful formula. Did he ever win anything without Mr. Phil Jackson?
No.
Did he ever win anything without Mr. Scottie Pippen?
No.
Okay, when people say, oh, well, he won stuff without Horace Grant, correct?
Yes.
But who did they get after Horace Grant?
Dennis Rodman.
And Dennis Rodman is what on the all-time scoring offensive rebound list? He's on there. He's 4th overall.
Okay.
Of offensive rebounds. So they took Horace Grant and, you know, went up against him, right? Lost Horace Grant. Horace Grant went to after the Orlando Magic. my experience not seeing. Went to Orlando Magic, and Jordan lost to him that year that he went to the Orlando Magic.
Okay.
Then they're like, all right, bet we got to do something. So they get Dennis Rodman. All right. He obviously at this point he's not fourth all time over, offensive rebounding. But they get Mr. Dennis Rodman.
Right.
And they cook. And then the streak happens.
Right.
Right. And that's how he becomes Mr. number 4 on the offensive rebound list.
So wait a minute. Let me just jump in and make sure I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
So you're saying that because Jordan played with other good players, that makes him a role player.
He had a good team.
Okay.
A very, very good team. A very good coach.
Right.
And he played with good players. And he played his role accordingly because without those people, nothing happened.
Okay.
That's I feel like you want to rebuttal to that one.
No, I mean it's factually correct.
Right?
Okay.
With anybody. With anybody that can be the case, correct?
Right.
Yeah, exactly. I gotta jump ahead of you real quick.
Okay.
This person was a role player in a major key factor for his team's success. But in all of his wins, right, he's always had one of the best defensive and rebounding power forwards of all time. He's always had one of the best defensive wings and point forwards of all time. And he's always had one of the best coaches of all time. Okay. Stacked. Completely stacked. Now, to talk about Mr. LeBron James. Who Mr. Darvin Ham is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that guy.
I know Darvin Ham.
Mr. Darvin Ham, right? First year, goes to the Western Conference Finals because of LeBron. And in 2020, if you can remind me again, who was the coach?
Frank Vogel.
Okay. How long was he coaching for?
That was his first year with the Lakers.
First year with the Lakers?
Yeah.
And he got a ring.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, take it for what it is, but
it's a ring.
It's a mixed debate about whether the bubble was one of the hardest championships or times to play in basketball. But I mean, that's up for debate.
Hey, I'll hop in right there. I don't want to hear any bubble slander.
Right? The bubble was tough, right?
I don't want to hear it. Well, tough or not, everybody was there.
That's true. Everybody played with the same rules.
Yeah, everybody had to go to the bubble. Everybody's season got cut short during the regular season because of COVID. Everybody had to go to the bubble. Everybody was separated from their family.
Yep.
And even before the season got shut down, the Lakers were on a roll. They had just beat the Celtics. They had just beat the Warriors. They were looking like the team to beat. Anyway, so yeah, I'm not a Laker fan. I'm not on this side of the debate, but I don't want to hear any bubble slander. Everybody had to go to the bubble.
That's perfect. Because he went to the bubble. Him and Frank Vogel won a championship.
Him and Frank Vogel, and was there somebody else that was kind of important?
I mean, maybe okay. Mr. Anthony Davis, but wasn't no Scottie Pippen. So he took, he took them along with him. LeBron carried these people with him. He just dragged them over, and pretty much put them where they needed to be. And that's what he does as a player. That's what a great player does, right? They can be put in a situation and create something from nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Did Michael Jordan's team, did that get built around him, or were those pieces kind of already there before he was part of the Chicago Bulls winning streak?
You want me to answer?
Yeah. Now look at my notes.
Yeah, but Jordan was in Chicago, getting to the playoffs, unable to beat the Pistons, unable to beat the Celtics, because they didn't have their team wasn't very around him. So they did build around him, but yeah, he needed complementary players.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
And out of all the teams that Jordan has been to, the two, how many teams has he won with?
Just one.
Okay, just the Chicago Bulls, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
LeBron James has won with 3 teams so far.
So far, wow. You saying like there might be more?
I mean, he might win twice with the Lakers. You never know. Your boy has Luka now, able to make things happen.
What did you say wins championships earlier?
Defense and rebounding.
And
something that Luka does not do.
Okay, all right.
But something that LeBron has done many times over and been awarded MVPs for being a very good defensive player.
Yeah, I mean, as of this point right now, the Lakers could win the championship. I don't think they will, but they could.
Know what I'm saying? So 3 teams, right?
Sure.
3 teams. I would call that greatness. Winning the same way your entire career. I don't know if that's up for debate. But if you change things around, you make things happen, you bring others, you add pieces, you're a factor in deciding what happens and goes down on your team, and you're able to win with some good prospects. You know, time will show. Time will show, especially now this year. I think this is an important couple of years because, you know, Luka has some flack, right? He doesn't defend. He's too fat
at all. He doesn't defend at all.
He's not in his rhythm. If LeBron turns Luka into something else, then what debate do people have after that? It wasn't like Luka just came over and was just scoring like crazy, defending like crazy. So if Luka starts picking that stuff up, what are people gonna say then? What are people gonna say when he gets his 6th ring? You know, LeBron.
He has to get his 5th first.
He might get his 5th this year. The Luka might just get LeBron his status that he wants so bad with the championship.
Let me ask you about Luka real quick.
Yeah,
because you really like Luka.
I do.
How good do you think?
Before he got to the Lakers, mind you.
Yeah, for sure. Like we sat in the living room and watched them play the Celtics.
Yeah,
in the finals. So, how much do you like Luka?
I think he's next up. He's next up in the dynasty of the Lakers for sure. Yeah. That's how much pride I'm putting on him.
You feel like he can be like an all-time like top 15, top 10 player.
Yeah, he can get up there.
So,
but he will have to develop the tenacity and the defense that LeBron has and has carried throughout these years.
Would it be fair to say that Luka is better than any of Jordan's teammates?
Luka,
yeah,
better than Scottie Pippen.
What would you say?
I don't think so. I mean, I haven't sat there and watched Scottie Pippen play, but from what I know, I don't think that Scottie Pippen less than Luka.
I didn't say nothing.
That's crazy.
I didn't say anything.
There's no way. You think that Luka is a better defensive and better rebounder than
I asked you whether you think that Luka is better than Scottie Pippen.
No way.
Okay.
No way.
All right, I'm gonna leave this hat on.
I don't think so. I do not think so. I don't know that much, but that doesn't even sound right.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna give that to Luka just yet. He's good.
What does LeBron do? What is his skill, his ability on the court? What is it that makes him better than everyone else, in your opinion?
You know, I think
that was a really deep and prayerful sigh. That was for somebody wearing a crown. You know what?
I think that. Let's put it this way. Let's run over the stats.
Yeah,
we'll just let the stats. Obviously, he's played the most minutes, long career, all time, and getting in the game. Farthest there, all-time scorer, right? Just past that, 50,000 points. This man is
nuts.
As far as assists, all time.
Yes, twice as many assists.
Twice as many assists. So, and I mean,
It's still going,
right? 3 points.
It's not even going to be close.
He's number 7. He's on that list.
Okay.
Jordan's nowhere on that list.
Well, let me pause you. Let's pause right there.
All right.
On 3-pointers.
The league wasn't like that.
No, it's not. That's not where I'm going. Not yet. Do you think that LeBron is a better shooter than Jordan was? Is he better at shooting than Jordan was?
There's been a lot of times where I've seen him choke a shot and just not able to put it down. So I wouldn't say he's a better shooter.
Okay.
Right. Clutch shots. We're talking about clutch shots and the shots that need to be made. You know what I'm saying? He does knock them down though.
Yeah.
His 3-point. I mean, would you take his clutch shots or the times we need him to make a shot and balance it out with the amount of times that he's made some really clutch 3-pointers? I mean, that might just balance off between Jordan's ability to, pull up from the 2 and, shake somebody off and drain it. You know what I mean? Like that might just balance each other off. I don't know. But I would take if the clock is running down, right?
Right.
It's 5 seconds left.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? I would take LeBron James barreling through the defense and just dunking that thing.
Should have seen the look on my face. Is he really getting ready to do this? Okay, go ahead.
People always want to say about Jordan's clutch shots, but look, LeBron has taken more clutch shots. He's played longer.
No, that's fine.
You know what I mean? So
and I'm not going to knock LeBron's ability to make shots in the clutch. I'm just asking, because you're talking about his
the more I'm saying it,
he's made a bunch more 3-pointers than Jordan. But do you think that he's actually better at shooting the basketball?
The more that I'm saying, I don't know. I mean, I don't think so, but I mean, he has a good case to be made.
All right.
He has a very good case. Are there shooting averages that we can pull up?
LeBron's shooting averages are better than Jordan's.
Because he's played longer.
Just because, I think there are reasons why, but if you just look at his shooting percentages, they're higher than Jordan.
So I guess that's that. I guess the proof is in the pudding.
Okay, so his shooting averages are higher than Jordan's, and you're saying that that's evidence that he's a better shooter.
I mean, if the averages are higher, I mean, yeah. If the averages are speaking for that, I'll listen to the averages on that one.
Okay, you'll listen to the averages.
I'll listen to the averages on that one. That's interesting.
All right, let's keep that in mind.
Averages on that
I'm
one.
Timestamp that little comment. Okay, go ahead.
So field goals made. He's high up there on the assist list. He's high up there on the 3 points made list. And actually, I think I switched one of those around. I think the field goals attempted was assists, though. He's still number 4 in assists.
Yeah.
LeBron James. And as far as rebounds go, boy's 25th. Now, mind you,
you're talking about totals, right?
Yeah. Okay. Now, mind you, man's not a center, right? How many times has LeBron James played a center as a role player in his career, do you think?
He's played center plenty.
Right.
Like last year in the playoffs, he was guarding Jokic. He was getting cooked, but he was guarding Jokic.
Someone had to do it, right?
Somebody had to do it.
He stepped up to play that center role.
Yeah.
But so far as continually being a center, that's not his role.
Nah.
And yet he's still 25th on all rebounds.
Yeah, twice as many rebounds.
Right?
Twice as many rebounds, twice as many assists.
And the blocks. Blocks that he puts up. He's not on the block list. But I mean, I would argue that he has some of the most iconic off the glass blocks.
Oh, for sure.
In all of NBA. But even though he's on this list, 4 blocks, you know what I mean? You get some credit for that a little bit. I mean, that's categories. That's you know what I mean? That's like the receipts. 3 points, field goals made, assists, Yeah, this man is just he's up there. His name is on those lists, top 10 majority of the times. Like,
yeah.
How is that? How are we're just bypassing that because of rings?
Nah.
That I think that speaks a little bit of volumes to his case.
So
you know what I mean?
So statistical output.
Yes.
You feel like LeBron's admittedly greater statistical output outweighs the fact that Jordan has more rings.
On paper, yes.
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
And we could argue seasons, but
let me ask you this. I'm not rebutting anything. Is that the word I'm looking for? Like, this is not a rebuttal.
A rebuttaling?
I'm just asking for your thoughts on this. So LeBron has gone to the finals 10 times, right?
I believe so, yeah. 10 times.
So 5 with Cleveland, 4 with Miami, 1 with the Lakers.
Yeah.
10 times.
It's about the case.
Okay, he's won 4.
About to be 11.
So he's 4-6 in the finals. Jordan went to the finals 6 times, 6-0. But LeBron has been almost twice as many times as Jordan. How do you feel about that? Even though Jordan has more rings and has never lost the finals, how do you feel about the fact that LeBron has been to the finals more than Jordan did in his career?
I mean, people could play that up and say that, well, you know, someone's career was shorter, right? And in that short span of time, he was able to make it more times to the playoffs. And to that, I say, yes, he was with the super team. He was with the super coach. And he was with the super triangle offense. So he had better have gone to the championships more time in that small amount of career that Jordan played and was winning champions. And it just makes sense. I mean, yes, you know, LeBron has gone with 3 different teams. 10 times he's been there, but he's been 10 times with 3 different teams, 3 different coaches, 3 different sets of having to step in, like you said, you know, guard against Jokic. He's played against, you know, some of these greats that we're seeing nowadays. Jokic playing defense on him. He's had to play against the Currys.
Can't beat Jokic though.
You know what I'm saying?
Can't beat Jokic.
I mean, Jordan couldn't beat Larry Bird. Let's not, you know what I'm saying? Oh, there's a time that Jordan beat.
I mean, that's fine.
Larry Bird.
He never beat Larry Bird in the playoffs. That's fine.
Just saying.
Okay.
Just
That's
saying.
fair. So,
yes.
All right. So if Jordan played 22 seasons, and hadn't taken off 2 seasons during his prime, how many times do you think Jordan would have gone to the finals?
How many times did he go to the finals already?
He went 6.
He would only have gone 6. Because after that, he went where?
He retired for 3 years.
And then he went where? What team?
Washington.
The Wizards.
He was 38.
So you're saying that if let me get this straight. You're saying that if Jordan would have played those 22 seasons, he would have left the Bulls, obviously, because he wasn't gonna stay there his whole career, right? Because he had already left and came back to the Wizards.
Okay.
Phil Jackson moved on to where?
Went to the Lakers.
Okay. So he's already with the Lakers. So he can't get Phil Jackson. There's no way the NBA back then was.
Why not?
Because he's with Kobe and Shaq.
So Kobe wasn't Kobe yet.
I mean, Kobe wasn't Kobe, but there's no way they're gonna allow Jordan to come back to a stacked Laker team.
He could have.
That's crazy.
So and this is another point. This is my next point that I'm going to get to, by the way.
That's wild. But why didn't he then? If he had some good times with Phil Jackson,
just put a pin in that for a second.
Okay.
Jordan played 15 seasons.
Yeah.
Went to the finals 6 times.
Okay.
And that 15 seasons includes those 2 years with Washington. Really shouldn't count, but let's count them. 6 times in 15 seasons, that's 45% of the time.
Got it.
Let's assume that the Lakers don't go to the finals this
year. Yeah.
LeBron has been 10 times in 22 seasons. Okay. That's 45%. 40%, 45%. Basically the same.
Yeah.
So you're saying you don't think, since we're playing the what if game.
Yeah.
If Jordan had played more seasons, especially during his prime, you don't think he would have gone to the finals anymore than he did.
Unless they built a team around him. I don't think so.
Okay. All right. So
it would have been very hard for him to get by without.
So Jordan's career was like capped Like,
I mean, if it wasn't
he
Cap,
maxed out. You feel like Jordan maxed out.
If it wasn't Cap, why did he leave? Why didn't he keep? If he wanted more rings, if he could have kept playing.
We'll get to that next week.
Why did Michael Jordan leave then?
We'll get to that next week.
Because the shoes were selling so good.
No, we'll get to that next week.
Because he went to play baseball.
But I do want to respond.
The GOAT never leaves, bro. If the GOAT's the GOAT, he's winning.
He kind of did though. But
Tom Brady left and he came back. Forgot his marriage.
I just want to ask, or I want to make this comment about when he retired. When Phil Jackson left, actually Phil Jackson took a year off, and then Jordan was a free agent.
Mm-hmm.
He could have done what LeBron did in 2009, 2010,
and back home,
and just went to the Lakers, and paired up with Shaq and Kobe the way LeBron paired up with Bosh and Wade.
Oh no,
he could have done that. He was only 35.
Oh no.
The only thing that stopped him is that he didn't want to. No, he didn't want to.
Why though? Like, why did he not want to? People call LeBron a stat chaser, right?
Ring chaser.
So people are calling him a stat chaser because he ain't getting enough rings. But people are calling him a ring chaser, a stat chaser.
Okay.
Why play the sport if not to win?
No, you play it to win.
Okay. So is it so wrong to chase the rings?
No.
So Jordan didn't want to win anymore, is what you're saying?
I don't think Jordan really wanted to play anymore.
We're gonna make that guy our GOAT. I don't know.
Okay. And by the way, there's another opportunity for me to shut down some of the LeBron slander.
LeBron slander?
I don't care that he went to Miami. To me, that doesn't harm his legacy.
Mm-mm.
To me. Because you could be Karl Malone, all-time great. You could be Charles Barkley, all-time great.
Yep.
And never win a ring.
Yep.
And everybody hates on you for it forever. Or you can be like, nah, to win championships, you have to play with other great players.
Gotta move around.
Because that's what every championship team has. Multiple great players.
Yep.
Multiple great players.
Stacked.
So when LeBron left Cleveland and went to Miami in 2010, it never bothered me. I mean, it bothered me how he did it. But the fact that he was like, no, Cleveland is not serious. Like, Cleveland was not serious, by the way. There was a point when it was LeBron, Bosh, Wade, and Carmelo. Those were 4 of the first 5 players in that draft. The number 2 player in that draft was Darko Milicic, who was on that Pistons team we were talking about earlier.
That's right, 2004 Pistons.
No one ever heard from him ever again. Right? So it was LeBron, Melo, Wade, Bosh.
Yeah.
It might have been Bosh, Wade. But anyway. Like 4 years into their careers, they had an opportunity to sign long-term extensions with the teams that drafted them.
Mm.
So LeBron could have signed a long-term extension with the Cavs. Carmelo could have signed a long-term extension with Nuggets. Bosh could have done one with the Raptors, and Wade could have done one with Miami. Out of those 4 players, the only one that did it was Carmelo. LeBron, Bosh, Wade all signed shorter extensions. They put their teams on notice.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, look, we're here, but y'all better do something because we want to win.
Exactly.
You know what Cleveland did? They traded for Antoine Jameson and busted down overweight Shaq. While Dwayne Wade won a championship in second or third year.
Exactly.
So Cleveland wasn't serious.
Nope.
And everybody got mad about LeBron deciding to leave. He shouldn't have done it the way that he did. But he's a free agent. You can leave.
Exactly.
And you got to do what's best for yourself in your career. Like I never had a problem with LeBron deciding to leave because Cleveland messed up.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to use that against him either.
You know, I mean, Jordan had to have left the Bulls to play for the Wizards, right? At some point.
Yeah, that was a little different, and he didn't go to the Wizards to try to win championships. He already had 6 of them.
I can't wait. Hey, you know LeBron's sticking around to get a 6th ring. He's sticking around to get a 7th, actually, because he has to do one more, and then he's gonna leave. That's just what the GOAT does. You know what I mean? He's like, that's not stat chasing right there. Well, that's just.
Why do you think would be important to him? Do you think it's because he feels like he needs that to be respected?
I don't think so.
In that status?
It's just, it's always going to be there. That Michael Jordan won 6 rings. If winning rings was so important, who's won the most rings?
Bill Russell. He's not in this conversation.
And no one talks about Bill Russell.
People talk about him.
Rings can't be the only thing that's worth.
People don't talk about him as the GOAT, but people talk about him, and they should.
Not in the GOAT category, though.
No, not in the
top 3.
GOAT team.
Yeah.
But
like the Bulls. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just the ring conversation comes up, and then, you know, okay, Bill Russell gets brought up, and then what? Oh, okay. Not about the rings anymore.
All right. So to sum up.
Yeah.
Why do you think LeBron is the GOAT?
The stats are there. The stats are there. And
which stats are those?
The paper, the receipts, the all-time scoring, the 3 different teams, 3 different championships, the 3 different coaches, you know what I mean? Like the growing of franchises, the leaving, the coming back, the story. The assists, the 3-pointers, it's just on paper, it just looks better. And also the longevity. I think the longevity has one of the biggest things, especially I think people are coming around to that now, that he's here for the long haul. And if we're going to talk about all time, it needs to be about all time and not just a period of time, a generation of people. It's all time.
Okay. So 4 MVPs, 4 NBA championships, 4 finals MVP, 21 All-Star appearances. Man, that's a lot. 21 All-Star. How many times has he been All-In? Bunch. He has a scoring championship. He has an in-season tournament win. I don't know if that matters. 20 times All-NBA. 6 times All-Defense. Rookie of the Year. He has an assist title in 2020. That's crazy. 3 different teams now.
3 teams.
Gone to the finals with 5 different coaches. That's your GOAT.
That's the GOAT. Which, to one more point, I do have a question because I'm just thinking about this now. Kevin Durant. How many teams has he gone to?
5 now?
5 teams.
Oh, OKC, Golden State, Brooklyn, Phoenix. So 4.
4 teams.
Yeah. So far. You're going to be somewhere else next year.
Exactly. And in a short amount of time, right? Short career.
It's not short. He's like year 18, something like that.
I would call that ring chasing. I don't know about anybody else. But people like to make this argument about LeBron James that he runs away from places and goes to where there's great players and likes to win and, you know, right? Everybody likes to win. That's why they're playing the sport. Let me look at the camera real quick. Everybody likes to win. That's why they're playing the sport. He hasn't gone to 4 different teams. Gone to 3 so far. And there's other people that I'm pretty sure have gone to more teams and have not won anything. R.I.P. Jimmy Butler's career.
Oh.
But look at LeBron. He's gone to 3 different teams and he's gotten 3 different championships. 3 different sets of championship. And he's still playing. The thing is, and the crazy, the thing I think that wraps this in a bow tie is that it's still ongoing. The stats are still ongoing. The stats are still climbing. The championship ability is still climbing. People think, Jordan, he's set. He's capped. That's it. You know, his stats will forever remain the same, and he's not doing anything new.
Yeah, it's in the books.
It's in the books already. It's written down in stone. LeBron is still here. We're still talking about him. He's still showing up every night for how many years now?
Still in people's heads.
Still in people's
So
heads.
this year 22. Stephen A. Smith is going through it because of LeBron right now. Going through it. I don't know what's going on with Stephen A. Smith. He is. Yeah.
LeBron ain't going anywhere. He's not going anywhere.
Well, he probably is.
This is the GOAT.
He's probably going somewhere.
What?
He probably got like 2 more years.
2 more years and that's it?
I'm not doubting him, but eventually he just got to be like, okay, that's enough. Yeah.
They asked him that question recently. You know what he said? I don't know when it's enough. Like, bro, it's not.
Yeah.
He's not putting the date on it. He's not putting the. You know what I mean?
Why should he?
He shouldn't.
Nah, I mean, like, he's still balling. Winning.
If you can convince the greatest football quarterback of all time to come back into the league and leave your wife, I mean.
He's 40. He just turned 40. He's averaging 25, 8, and 8. Nobody's done this. No one has ever done this.
Wait, hold on. I don't know. Man, I wish we had something to zoom in on your face right now because I just want you to say that slower.
But nobody has done this before. Yeah. There's no LeBron hate coming from me. None. There's no LeBron hate coming.
No one's done this before. When you think about the greatest of all time, I think that sentence goes hand in hand with that title. Because no one's done what they have done before. That's why they're the greatest. But yeah, that's my closing statement. Next week, I'm going to have some more stats. That you know, all that was just scraped up in a matter of, I don't know, a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? When I come back and we start adding people to this debate, I'm coming with fire. I'm going to go study at the LeBron Academy, and I'm going to become a LeBron expert. And it's not going to be that hard to do. You know, if this guy is so good, like you said earlier, if this guy is so good, it should be pretty easy to dig up these stats to make this case, right? And with the little amount of knowledge I've made or I've gained, I'm convincing myself over here.
So that's your argument for LeBron being the GOAT.
That's my argument.
And in honor of...
Well, that's my argument of the GOAT.
Okay.
Yeah.
In honor of your argument and your methods for putting together your argument.
I didn't talk about LeBron at all.
I asked ChatGPT to write a haiku.
Oh, what?
The 3-line poem.
Of LeBron being the GOAT?
For LeBron being the GOAT, right?
Look at this.
King James soars again. Legacy etched in the stars. Greatness has no end. Maybe not. He's still playing.
ChatGPT knows what's going on. Yeah. ChatGPT knows the script for this year.
Next up, my rebuttal. They don't know. See, because part of the problem, and I'm gonna get into this next week. Part of the problem is just, like, it's a generational thing. It's about the years on the driver's license. That's kind of part of the issue with just about perspective. Yeah, So I'm gonna rock the little baby to sleep next week. Don't worry about it.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to this segment of card openings on the kick with your boy Seth, your boy Fred. We went with a friend recently to a card shop, sports card shop. Actually, no, he had everything in there. He had Marvel cards. He had Marvel cards. He had
memorabilia.
Yeah, he had Pokemon cards. This guy just had a bunch of. But among those, football trading cards, right? So we thought maybe it'd be a cool idea to do some pack openings. We've seen them all over the internet recently. This is partially a sports podcast, so we're gonna be doing some pack openings. Weekly?
Are we gonna do them weekly?
I mean,
I don't know if we're gonna do them weekly. We'll do them though. And look, that's the thing, man. Like, this is the definition of an impulse buy.
Yeah, no, for sure.
We weren't even going to go in the sports shop. We went to the store next door. We got in the car and we're pulling out of the parking lot. And we're like, no, let's go in the sports shop real quick. Then we went in there, we looked around, and slowly, all three of us, no, slowly the two of you, like, oh, I'm gonna get a couple packs.
He just got dragged in. Homie was telling him.
Oh man, he was full court press.
He was pushing him.
And then we left. Y'all paid. We left. We got in the car, and you guys started opening your packs, and I was like, nah. And went back in the store and got my own packs that we're getting ready to open right now.
Yeah.
So impulse, peer pressure, all that, but whatever.
All of the above on those. So yeah.
Which one are we doing first? We got two different kinds. We have rookies and stars, which I think is from last season.
All right.
And then we have absolute football. So this should just be all players. I don't know.
Yeah, let's do the rookies and stars first.
All right.
Yeah.
Rookies and stars. So you go a card, I go a card?
Yeah, I'm down with that.
I bet.
Yeah. I'm gonna show it to this camera too.
Man.
I see some heat right here.
I haven't done this in forever.
Open a card pack?
Yeah.
Ooh, oh no. All right. So my first card I have here, let me actually put it to you because I think this will be a better for Byron Murphy.
Byron Murphy. Okay.
Not too bad. Yeah.
Wish you could have focused better.
I know, yeah, hold on.
Oh, that's Byron.
I'm gonna do the influencer thing where they
there you go.
right?
There it is.
Byron Murphy.
The defensive lineman, Byron Murphy.
Yeah,
Seahawks.
exactly.
There's another Byron Murphy on the Vikings.
The Seahawks one.
All right. Mine is okay. Not bad. 2022 first round pick. Drake London. We'll figure that out.
Yeah. We just do all of them? Stephon Diggs.
Hey, he just got a bag.
Bro got paid recently.
The Patriots. He's still on one leg and got a bag. $69 million. Isaiah Pacheco.
Oh, I could have sworn that was Mr. Mahomes right there.
Nah, it's Isaiah Pacheco.
That's a good pull right there, actually.
I'm not mad at that one.
I mean, he was cooked all last season, but yeah, next.
Okay. Bro, I'm going to get this one out of the way. Devin Culp, Tampa Bay.
Who?
If anyone wants this card,
who?
Hit me up. I'll even pay for shipping.
Oh boy, Mr. Flop Young.
Oh, Bryce Young. Check him out.
Yeah, I'm getting rid of this one too.
Are you hating on Bryce Young? This is interesting because he's on a different team now. Tyler Lockett.
Oh, that's right. Where do you go to again?
Yep. Where did Tyler Lockett land? See, we need to be ready for this type of stuff. This fantasy football. All right, Tyler Lockett.
Speaking of, the Seahawks just cooked their entire roster, but then they gained some stuff back, right? They got Cooper Kupp, don't they?
Yeah, they got Cooper Kupp. Yeah. They got and Sam Darnold.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, you look that up. I don't know about these rookies and stars packs.
Man, Tyler Lockett is still a free agent.
No, he got
your boy got released and is still a free agent. I did not realize
released. I thought he was with somebody else.
I wonder if he doesn't want to play anymore. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Javonte Williams, Broncos. Decent. Rookies and stars is
yeah, I don't know about the rookies and stars one.
All right. Absolute football.
Yeah. That'd be better.
Hopefully.
Do I see something's reflecting in here? I don't know. Are these just more reflective cards?
Oh,
or?
yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I actually got a nice little rookie card in here. All right. What? Hey, I got a couple that I like in this one.
3 boo-boo rookie.
All right, you want to start?
Yeah, let me. These rookies are trash.
I got some.
I'm gonna start with the rookies. We'll start with the rookies.
Okay.
I have here
Mason Smith.
Smith.
All right. Yeah. Rookie, Quinton Mitchell, Super Bowl champ, by the way. Yeah, one's not bad.
Definitely different. Look nice, huh? How many are we gonna go and get back? Got Mr. Jordan Morgan.
Why is this in here? No Sean Marino. 2009.
Draft diamonds, that says. Hey, that's a special card right there.
I guess it is, but like it's no Sean Marino.
The special card, yo.
This I don't know why this would be in a modern pack. I'm gonna look it up. Maybe it's something special about it.
2009. Right. I gotta miss
Zip Ryman.
Yeah.
That's not a great pack. We're not even done with it. That pack's not great. Got Theo Johnson for the Giants. I think he was hurt most of the year, but I actually like him.
You know the Giants. I missed her.
Jigba.
You said what now?
The Jigba.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Family friendly podcast. Hey, here. You with this one. Jordan Love.
What the?
Jordan Love.
Bruh.
Yes, sir. The $55 million man.
Bruh. All right.
Wait till you see my last one.
I got another.
Man, is that too dirty? That's not too dirty.
Yeah. My first pack I had Darius Slayton in there. Like, he's right here. On both packs.
You got like a dual pack. I don't know. Put them in glass.
Same catch.
The one play he's made in his career.
The one play.
That's your last one?
Yeah, that was my last one.
About to be.
Oh no! What do you have? Hey yo, Christian McCaffrey. Oh,
boy.
How was your pack so good?
It wasn't. It was Jordan Love and Christian McCaffrey.
I mean,
and then in the first one, like I don't even. Maybe Tyler Lockett, Isaiah Pacheco, Drake London. Okay. Yeah.
There's 2 more packs over there.
We're gonna save the other 2 packs.
Please. Well. Yeah, we definitely gotta get some basketball ones.
Yeah.
You put them together? All right, we put them together. That's card pack opening.
Yeah. Sorry, didn't match. We didn't have any NBA cards this time, though.
Yeah, no, we gotta definitely get some NBA cards. But look, this weekend, let's go pick some more up.
Yep.
And you guys tell us in the comments what you would like us to open. We'll do Pokemon cards even. You know what I mean?
We'll do Pokemon cards.
Both of us will do Pokemon
I don't know
cards.
anything about Pokemon. I know Pikachu. And Ash.
That's the best part. That's content right there.
Look, you watch a couple episodes of Community, and I'll open Pokemon cards.
Yeah. That's a good trade-off. All right.
But you're not going to do it.
I am. I definitely am. At some point.
We'll
go watch them tonight.
Did you know Tyler Lockett is a real estate agent? He might be done. He might be done. He might be like, you know
What
what?
do you mean
Like,
he's a real estate agent?
he's a licensed real estate agent in Washington and Texas.
Oh my!
This is on his Wikipedia. He probably put it there, like marketing.
Well, Mr. Tyler Lockett, it's been good seeing you.
Good player, man.
Seeing you play. He's decent.
He was a good player.
There he was.
He was a good player.
He's not anymore though.
I mean, all good things must come to an end unless you're LeBron, I guess.
Yeah, you live indefinitely, right? As that haiku said.
The boy's Tuck everlasting, man. I don't know what's going on with LeBron.
That's card pack opening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a life hack? It's like, how are you caught off guard every time?
Oh, I do have a life hack.
All right, what you got?
I have a great life hack. Ready for this one?
Wait. Aren't you gonna go hood and then beanie,
hoodie, bucket hat?
There we go. Unprecedented. You could even throw the blue cap on top if you wanted. Unprecedented.
Yeah, special.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. The life hacks. The life hack I have for today, right, is that if you ever find yourself in a sports debate, maybe you need to study for a test, maybe you just need to sound like you know what you're talking about, right? Which is what I did today with this whole LeBron debate. One thing you're going to want to have in your back pocket is YouTube, obviously. But sometimes you can't just show a person YouTube video, especially if you don't want to make it seem like it came from you. And if you already know Chat GPT is long and maybe sometimes robotic in the way it talks and the way it organizes things, you might want a more personal touch. What I found is you go to YouTube, right? You save the YouTube video, which, for example, like just about LeBron, right? As an example, right?
Just say a random example.
Just a random example. And you save that video, and then you add it on to this program called Riverside, which is a free program. It's a website based, so you don't have to download anything. And they have a transcribe section of their website, right, that you can use. You download the video to that, it transcribes it, meaning that it puts all the words that the people are saying, and it shoots it over to you in text form. And then you dive through that, you look like you know what you're talking about. Compile that, you know what I mean? Get some notes together, and then you're ready to make a debate for the greatest of all time.
Just for an instant.
Oh yeah, just say as an example.
Right.
All example.
So use YouTube and Riverside to pull up to create a transcript of a video that you share with somebody. Want to share the details of the video?
Yep. Pretty much plagiarism, but in a nicer sense.
Yeah, I mean we don't have to use such a violent word. Yeah. We're friends.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey man.
All right. I want to get this one out of the way. Yeah. And I'm noticing a theme with my life hacks. Maybe I'll address this at some point in the future. But I'm not going to allow myself to be judged or shamed. This one is going to be about food. Surprise, surprise. Reheating pizza.
Oh boy.
Right?
Oh man. You might just change my life.
Who would ever throw away?
Yeah.
You're going to eat it.
Exactly.
You might even eat it cold.
Oh yeah, 100%. Cold pizza's bomb.
Yeah, I mean pizza turns people into heathens. You do stuff for pizza that you like. People put up with stuff at work because of the promise of a pizza party. People,
Yeah.
and what other food that comes hot would you just be like, you pass by it and it's cold and you're like, I'm gonna grab a cold slice of pizza. And pizza changes personality.
That's top tier for sure. Yeah, it does.
But don't do that to yourself. Go ahead and take the couple minutes that it takes to reheat it. Part of the reason why people eat pizza cold is because it doesn't reheat well in the microwave, right? It gets all soggy. Yeah, right. Sometimes the cheese doesn't melt again,
Yeah.
Here's what you do. Put it in the microwave. But before you put it in the microwave, you lightly wet the crust, however you need to.
With water.
Just dab some water on it, whatever. Back and on.
I don't know about this.
Put it in the microwave. Long enough to get it hot. While it's in the microwave, put a pan on the stove. Heat that pan up. When you take the pizza out of the microwave, you just pop it in the pan. Cover it. It finishes heating it. It causes the cheese to melt. And your crust will be almost as good as it was on day.
Oh, wait.
And it's worth it. There's no way I've tried it.
For one slice of pizza?
Did not send you the picture of the socks.
Oh, boy.
Look, man. Who says one slice of pizza? Hold on. Like, you know me? Whoever eats one
Yo.
I guess I'm going to have to send you a picture. I'm not eating pizza right now. So
that sounds like a 5-minute process just for one slice of pizza.
Who said it's one slice of pizza? It's 2, 3, 4 slices of pizza.
Crazy.
How many slices of pizza do you eat at a time?
At least 4 for sure.
At least 4.
That would be like the minimum, I guess.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, like 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's say you're heating up a couple slices of pizza.
Okay.
Right, and it's like, do I want to take 5 minutes and actually enjoy this, or do I want to have a spongy crust, reheated couple slices of pizza? No, I'm gonna take the 5 minutes. It's worth it.
Option C, cold pizza.
Yeah, go ahead and be a pagan and eat your cold pizza if you want. But if you really want to warm up some pizza, look, the life.
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. Go
ahead and try it. There we go. Life hack.
Yeah, oh man, nah, that's actually gonna have to be one that I use.
It'll change your life.
Wet your pizza and fry it, pretty much.
Microwave is still a part of it.
So on next week's podcast, we're gonna get a full video added into the clip of a pizza being reheated.
It's gonna have to be you because I'm not having any pizza this next week. Famous last words.
Famous last words.
But yeah, there you go.
Those are your life hacks. All right. This has been the Great Debate, Part 1, in a multi-part series that we're going to have on this podcast. And it's also been the opener to Season 2. What better way to open off the season than with a hot topic debate to stir up emotions and get hate comments in the down below.
I'll put his address in the description.
This has been The Kick with your hosts, Seth
and Fred.
See you guys next time.
Boy!
The first use of this right now. That's crazy. I literally thought of those on the spot. Low energy lieutenant. You just reminded me. I wasn't even gonna think about that right now. Yeah, welcome back to The Kick. It's your boy Seth, back with the low energy lieutenant.
Hold on, that was Monday.